It's not often that a 20-year-old leads the league in scoring and is up for the Hart Trophy. And so I understand that. And really, in my opinion, the coach of the year is Sully from Pittsburgh. Anybody that can take their team and win the Stanley Cup should be named the coach of the year. But I don't make the rules. But I enjoy talking about these young stars, and they deserve the attention.
To segue maybe just a little bit to another player that's been very impactful for your team, Leon Draisaitl.
Yeah, he's been tremendous.
How has he done it? Did he get to a different level? It seemed like it did in the playoffs and just picked it up.
He did. Well, I think the ceiling hasn't even been reached yet. He's pushing the bar higher and higher every time he puts the equipment on. He's beginning to understand that he can be that dominant player night in and night out. He has the ability to play the game a number of different ways, the passing, the speed type game, but also if it gets physical and tough, he can excel in those games as well. So it's not a surprise for us. It's something that we're excited about, something we know he can continue to grow, and we're very, very fortunate to have him.
Does it help when Connor McDavid is right alongside him? Does it help in terms of alleviate pressure or maybe even motivate him a little bit? And does he motivate maybe Connor?
I think they push and pull each other. They're very close to begin with, not only on the ice but away from the rink. They spend a lot of time discussing situations, scenarios on the rink, and they do push and pull each other. Leon's situation last year, I remember bringing him in and told him that he's allowed to be the best player some nights. It can't always be Connor. And I think that gave him some permission to even take it up a little bit more. Took advantage of that, and he ran with it. So as all these teams that move deep into the playoffs prove, you can't win with one player. And for us to have two of them evolving and leading our team and everybody else following, it's real promising for our future.
To that end, playing together, playing apart, is there an ideal there?
I think it's fluid. It depends on the situation that presents itself on a nightly basis. Certainly most teams are built, through the middle, goaltending and a couple strong defensemen, very good centermen, and we feel we have that. But we think we're lucky enough to be at least three deep with Nugent Hopkins, Draisaitl, and Connor. So we can move them around as we feel fit, and Leon's certainly okay with that, and I know Connor enjoys playing with him.
Todd, how much of a testament to the season you guys had is to have yourself, Peter, and Connor all here up for recognition for achievements this year?
Well, I think that the fact that we're here means that the group as a whole, the organization as a whole, had a good season. More so Peter and I than Connor, but it takes a team to reach the point that we did this season. It wasn't just one man or one coach or one manager, and I use the analogy of a jockey and a racehorse. You can have one of the top two in the world. If the other part isn't doing its share, you're not going to win. And this year, I thought the jockeys, all of the staff, did a really good job, and the horses ran hard, and we were able to compete in the race. And that's a recipe for success, something that we're going to continue to need.
How unique has kind of this week, the last little bit in here with the expansion draft, just kind of unique wrinkles with yourself and Peter and the rest of
well,
dealing with all that?
There's a lot more going on right now than what normally happens at this time of the year. There's always some discussion about moving up or down in the draft, or you're starting to tweak your teams at this point, but there's a lot more action going on. There's a lot more discussion. The phone's ringing a lot more often. It's an exciting time right now. It's an anxious time for players, for coaching staffs. But it's exciting. There's a new team coming into the league. Nobody knows what it's going to look like until tomorrow night. And I believe even after that, it's going to change immensely as the year goes on.